I'm Jack.
And I'm Glenn, Jack's dad. And we're doing a podcast. We just chat about anything.
Hi guys, welcome back. Thanks for tuning in again. We only have two shout outs today to Grandma and Steve.
And then
Oh,
that's three.
I was thinking Grandma instead of Nan.
No, all good. Hi everyone, welcome to another episode. This one's going to come into the feed middle of the week because we missed one, and that was purely Dad's fault. I had the episode there and didn't get around to editing it, or totally forgot to edit it. So that was the episode that came out on Monday.
Yep.
So we're going to do another one today. And where are we today, Jack?
In the car, so if the background noise is a little loud, then just let us know.
Yeah, hopefully it's not too bad. We thought we'd just do an episode while we're driving Jack to school today.
Yep.
So, how often do you get driven to school these days, Jack?
Once in a blue moon.
Yeah, with Mum having the shop in Tarago, she doesn't have a need to go to town as much. So, do you like catching the bus?
Kind of. Depends whether Tate sits next to me or whether he sits next to his other friend.
Yeah, so if you got someone on there that you can talk to and whatnot, it's not a bad trip.
Yeah.
And what's better, going to school on the bus or coming home from the school on the bus?
2.
Why is that?
Because coming home from school, you just want to get home and relax. But then if you got it home, then you'd have to wait ages because my bus takes a fair while.
Yeah.
And then it'd be really loud and noisy on the bus, and you might not get to sit next to your friend.
Yeah. Fair enough. Now, you might as well tell your listeners, because not everyone would know, what happened one year when you went to school and you didn't quite make school? Well, you did in the end, but...
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
I thought you were talking about when I missed the bus going home.
No.
So, what happened was I was on the bus, and I think we were just going past my school, and I wasn't in the front row, and I was reading a book, so I was being really quiet, and I was the last kid on the bus.
Yeah, because your school's the last stop.
Yep, and he drove past, and I was like, maybe there's a new stop that we go to before my school. And then we started going to the train station, and I was like, does someone get dropped off at the train station? And then we parked there, turned the bus off, and he hopped out. And then the door closed, and then I just started shouting his name.
Yeah.
And then he came back, and because I was being quiet and I was the last kid on, so he didn't really know, and I wasn't even sitting in the front row.
Yeah. How old were you?
7?
Yeah, I think you might have been. I was thinking 6 or 7. You weren't very old. I think it might have been year 1.
It wasn't last year.
No.
7, I think.
Yeah.
Must have been 7.
Yeah.
Because, I can remember it, pretty close, but not, last year. But, so it must have been 7.
And then, what happened? Was it that day that your bus driver made it up to you?
Yeah.
What happened when you got back to Tarago that
day? I caught the bus home, and then I was the last person in line to hop off. And then I don't think Mum was there yet.
No, you were early in.
Yeah, we were early in. Then Steve took me to the servo, and then he bought me a Milo ice cream to make it up to me.
Yeah, that was pretty nice of him.
Yeah, and then I don't know whether Mum came in or whether we just found my mum.
Yeah. See, pretty adventurous going to school on the bus.
And I got a free Milo ice cream out of it.
Yeah, one and only free Milo ice cream.
And then one time when I was at school,
Yeah.
This was in the afternoon. I'm pretty sure I missed the bus home, but then there's a bus that comes after it. And so I had to hop on that bus,
Yeah.
and then
Catch up.
I caught that bus, and then eventually it caught up with Steve, and I think it was at like Trinity that I swapped over to Steve's bus,
Yeah.
and then I hopped on his. One time I actually missed like both buses, because I have to swap over on buses anyway.
Yeah. Yeah. It's almost. I mean, you only go to school in Goulburn, but it's almost like you're in a bigger city because you got. It's like swapping trains or something. You got to go on one bus to get to this part, and then another bus to get all the way home, don't you?
Yeah.
And then
Some people swap lots of buses
do
though.
they?
Yeah.
And then you missed the bus last week. This is an actual total. You got it wrong. This is the first time it's happened in
About
4 years or 5 years because you got the bus in kindergarten.
no, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
I started catching it in like year 1.
Oh well. But this is the first time in 4 or 5 years that Jack is actually mixed up because we always say what he's doing because sometimes it changes. But this is the first time Jack actually was told catch the bus home, and he just
I didn't get told though. I didn't get told.
okay. You can swear black and blue, but you was told that.
I
Because,
was not told.
okay. But
So what happened was
oh yeah.
we had basketball training because I have footy and basketball training on the same afternoon. And I had basketball training, so I thought that Mum was gonna pick me up because she hadn't told me to catch the bus, and like because of basketball training, of course I thought she was gonna pick me up. Even asked Mum and Dad did whether she told me,
Okay.
and then I thought she was gonna pick me up because it was basketball training week, and then she didn't, and I was the last kid there, and it was like 4:30. No, I mean 3:30, 3:40 maybe.
Yeah, and then I got a call from school at 4:45.
They were calling Mum, but Mum wasn't answering. And they called you, and you said that apparently I was meant to be catching the bus because apparently Mum was sick.
She was.
Well, it
Anyway.
seems to be gone now.
Well, it is. Yes, you do get better, Jack. So,
Yeah, and also I'm pretty sure that no, I've missed the bus like year 2. I think it was year 2 because we had a substitute teacher who
oh yeah, that did happen. Yeah, which
Yeah.
didn't let you go out early.
yeah
Yeah.
because I don't know whether I'm pretty sure it was Mrs. Quill.
Yeah, it doesn't matter who it was.
Um
It was. It's okay though.
and
Only a few mishaps in your time catching the bus. Would you miss it if you didn't have to catch the bus?
no,
So you'd be
like
fine.
maybe a little bit,
Maybe a little bit.
just because I don't get to see Tate as much
Yeah.
if I don't.
Well,
catch
that's the thing.
bus.
I think I never caught the buses as a kid to school because I always lived within a kilometre or two of the school that I went to, and so I never had bus friends growing up. So you're getting a different experience than I did. Would you like to like ride your push bike or walk to school sometimes?
Oh well, we live a fair
No,
way
if
out.
you didn't live a fair way out, mate. I'm saying if we lived in town, would you like to do that?
Yeah, 100%.
Because that's all I ever did.
Once I vomited on the bus.
Oh, because you wasn't feeling well, were you?
Yeah. So like I felt hot, and like I was taking off my bag because like I felt hot, and like we were literally pulled up right where I got off, and then Mum would have taken me home because like I felt super hot, and I thought it was because of my bag, and so I took it off, and then she was like, "Come on," and then I just stayed there, and then I vomited, and then Steve gave me like, what are they called? Like mini
Oh.
towel things? Hand towel?
Yeah.
No, not hand towel.
No? I wasn't there, so I don't know.
like those things we have on the oven, you know?
Oh, a
Those?
tea towel.
Yeah, tea towel. He gave me like a tea towel, but like it was a plain tea towel, and he calls them his vomit towels.
Oh, jeez, that's pretty bad when the bus driver's got to have vomit towels on the bus.
Well, I mean,
I wonder how often it happens.
it doesn't happen too often.
Yeah, well, I suppose it's better to be prepared.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he gave me that, and then I think was it when I was feeling better or after we'd cleaned it, Mum came and gave it to Steve.
Yeah. No, I think you should give a shout out to your bus driver, Steve. You've had him since you started on the bus, and he's a very nice bus driver. A lot of the kids around the Tarago area have had Steve as their bus driver. He's very good, very kind, always looking out for the kids. So, and as you heard, he's always prepared for anything that happens on the bus. So,
I've also fallen asleep on the bus once.
yeah. So, you want to give Steve a shout out and a thank you?
Shout out to Steve. Thanks for being everyone on the bus's bus driver. And so once I fell asleep on the bus, then and then this was again going home. And then so technically this time I did get to relax when I got the bus home.
Oh, yeah.
I fell
A little too
asleep,
much.
and we were waiting, and then Mum was literally waiting at the door because everyone else had hopped off, and then she literally hopped on the bus and had to wake me up.
Yeah.
Anyways, guys, thanks for tuning in again. Make sure to tune in next time. Make sure to give us a follow, like, and rate us 5 stars. And bye, guys.
Thanks for giving us all your bus stories, Jack. That was pretty entertaining for me. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and we'll catch you next week.